The other day I was on a ride and I had a part fall off my bike, and I put it in my saddlebag and figured I'd fix it when I got home. And then I stumbled across this thing right here, a bike self-repair station that I couldn't even find an official reference to on any website or the bike plan site for Marco Island. But here it is. I'm going to show it to you today. I'm on the bike path of Marco Island, and I'm at the corner of Auburndale and Peacock. So a block that way is Heathwood, and right over here is the softball field, soccer field, where the Marco Island Softball League plays. And so it's just kind of tucked out of the way, but you can see it's a corner of the bike path, or the multi-use path, and it looks like a little cul-de-sac. And that's it. You come in here, turn around, and there's a nice bench. But what's really cool is I found this bike station. So the other day I was riding my bike, and I was on the multi-use path, and I thought I ran over something. It sounded plasticky and something was on the ground, but I usually look where I'm going, and I didn't see anything coming up to it. So I thought, well, maybe something fell off my bike. So I stopped, I turned around, and I went back, and sure enough, my mirror had fallen off my handlebar. So the problem was this bolt here was loose, and so it allowed the mirror to come out of the end of the handlebar. So it fell on the ground. I just about ran it over, but I could tell it was something man-made or plasticky that hit the concrete. I turned around, there it was. I found it, I put it in my bag here, and then I thought, well, I'll put that back on when I get home. So I'm continuing the ride, and then I end up running into this thing. And just by chance, I'd actually looked for these before to see if there was anything like this on the island, and there wasn't officially. If you go to the Marco Island website, it's got the bike path committee. It's got a lot of information. It's got a nice downloadable PDF map, and this is not even listed on the PDF map anywhere. So far it's the only one I found. I've been on a number of the bike paths here throughout the island, been covering a lot of miles, and this is the first one that I've seen. So I actually used it to put the mirror back on my bike. But let's take a look at it and show people what it is exactly. So you can scan that, and it'll give you instructions on how to use this thing. It's pretty straightforward, but it's got a really nice industrial pump, and you can see that here. And look at the head on this thing. This thing is huge, but it shows you how to put that on. Then it's got cables for security, and you can pull these out a little bit. Here's what I used. I used a wrench, a hex wrench. So that's all I needed, but it's got that with a lot of sizes on it, all the way up to the big boy size on that side. What else we got here? We've got a screwdriver. It's a little rusty. It's a straight head on it, a little corroded. That's just because of the salt air, but no issue. Still very operational. Here's one wrench. I don't know what size that is, and it does say that's an 8mm on that side and a 10mm on that end. Let me try to move these out of the way a little bit. So it's got different size. Here's a wedgie bar. This would help you remove the tire from your rim. Here's another one, two. It's always good to use two when you do that. Some more wrenches. There's the big boy wrench right there. That is an 18mm on one end, and I don't know what that is on the other, but that's the big boy wrench. And then you've got a Phillips screwdriver. So all the basic tools you need to do like an on-path repair. You can definitely change a tire with these. You can tighten up your the bolts that hold your rim on. I've seen where I've actually stopped, had people, and then it was kids who had the chain kept falling off the bike, and it was just because the rear wheel was loose, and I had some tools on me and was able to help them out and get them on their way. But and also up here, So what's this for? This is where you would hang your bike. Look at the picture here. And you could hang your bike up there by the, put the seat post in between there, put the front and the back of the seat there, and you could hang the bike if you want to remove the wheel or work on something like that. So anyway, awesome public service right there. You don't need much to work on bikes, and this one here would do it just fine. Again, it's on the corner of Peacock and Auburndale in Marco Island. It's in the little concrete cul-de-sac. And if you need your bike worked on while you're out on a ride, there you go.